So today I want to talk a little bit about diet. Okay? Now, everyone who sees my weight loss and my pictures, I've lost 4 stone doing DDPY. And everyone says, yeah, but that isn't just exercise, is it? I'm like, do you know what? I set myself a goal when I started this. I looked at the transformation stories online, and everybody was around, not everybody, but a lot of people were around the 18-month mark for achieving what it is they wanted to achieve. So I thought, I'm going to set myself a goal of 18 months and see what we can get. I set a goal weight, so I was 20 stone, which is 280 pounds. And I set my goal at 224 pounds, which I believe is about 16 stone, thinking that would be enough. I hit that goal 2 months before my 18 months was up. Now, yes, diet changes came along with that. Obviously, the DDPY program comes with 3 different diet plans, and people have found massive success with those. And the phase 3 plan, if you are dangerously overweight and your imminent health is affected, then absolutely do that. But it takes a hell of a lot of fortitude, strength, and determination. Arthur Boorman said, I can do this, when he was presented with that diet plan. I first saw that diet plan and I went, not likely.
As if.
I like my food too much. So you've got to start where you're at, and everybody will be different. Firstly, with diet and training, we all know it's 80% diet, 20% training. I actually think with DDPY that it might be slightly different from that, but nobody's done statistical studies, so we don't know. For me, I would say it's 40% exercise, 60% diet, because, now hear me out, the reason is, once I started doing the exercises and I started feeling better, I wanted to eat better. I'd look at the crisps and the chocolate aisle and the sweets and everything, or the McDonald's or the KFC I was about to pull into and go, yeah, I don't think I want that today.
Not today.
I don't want to set myself back. I've put in a lot of hard work, especially when you've done a kick-ass diamond cutter workout the night before. You've burnt 600 to 800 calories depending on your size, and then the next day you're like, if I eat that Big Mac, that's pretty much undoing my workout. Now, I can talk another time about how that's not a healthy way to think, but it did play in my mind and it did have an effect. So I cut out the junk to a point. I cut out the sugar to a point, but I was still a massive carbohydrate addict, and I knew that was always my problem. You can't abuse your body for 41 years, eating carbs after carbs after carbs after carbs, and not do some damage. And unfortunately, the damage you do is at a genetic level, and your body becomes insulin resistant. So when you overdo the carbs, your body just stores it as fat because it doesn't know any other way, because you've basically broken it. And I resisted this. I tried every other diet you could think of. I tried every other thing. Now, the other thing is, I had a relative I watched yo-yo diet her whole life. And I thought, I can't do that. I don't believe in diets. Diets end. As Dallas would say, diet has the word die in it. So if I'm going to use the word diet, I'm going to use it in terms of, this is what I eat. My diet is what I eat every day. And I said, for about 4 years before I found my center with it, I am going to find a lifestyle choice, a lifestyle change that works, that I can live with. And until I find that, it's not going to happen. Phase 3 is amazing. For me, it's not sustainable. I am weak-willed. There's no way I could hold to something like that. So I thought, if I do this, it becomes a period in which I would lose weight, but then I'd put it back on again. And this is the problem. Even with the exercise, I'd put it back on again because I'd go back to old habits. Crisps. I love crisps. We'd go out for a curry, and it was all, for me, yes, curries are lovely, but what did I like the most? I like the naan breads and the poppadoms and the sauces and all the carbohydrate-y stuff. So it's really damn tricky to get over that. And I found that by finding an exercise system that worked for me, it gave me the enthusiasm to want to do better. As I started to lose weight, I wanted to lose more weight. So I started with that. I started with small moderation and the exercise. And first 2 stone fell off. Amazing. That's DDPY for you. Beyond that, I tried sort of a shake-based diet. I tried calorie restriction, trying to find a way of living that I could live with. And I just hit a plateau for like 3 or 4 months. I found out that Pat and Garrett at the Performance Center in Atlanta, they were doing intermittent fasting, and the results I could see. They were posting videos weekly because it's their job. They do a lot of videos there, workouts and so on, and funny bits. And I could just see they were getting smaller and smaller. And I thought, I'm going to try this fasting thing. But for me, I've got to do the science, yeah? So I read a book, quite a big book on fasting by a doctor. And I thought, yeah, okay, this I can live with. Then I got the next book written by the same co-author, and that was on the ketogenic diet, okay? Now, I'd heard about it. I thought it was a fad diet. I was like, oh, yeah, don't do fad diets. It's a diet, don't do diets. Looking for a lifestyle change. Well, damn if I didn't find something I can live with. The weight's starting to go off again. I get to eat stuff I like still. Yeah, I'm restricting carbs like heck, but when I get to have them, it's a treat. They're not cut out completely, and it's working for me. Now, I'm not saying this is for everyone. A lot of people have problems with it. A lot of people can't eat dairy. That makes it really difficult. A lot of people are vegetarian. They don't want to eat animals. That also makes it difficult, although you can do a fully vegan keto diet if you so wish, coconut oil, stuff like that. But there's the carnivore diet, there's the paleo diet. They've all got diet after it. What I would say is, if you're going to look for something you can sustain. The problem is if you create an eating habit and you change what you've always done, and it's really tough, you'll get results. But can you keep eating that way? Can you keep that discipline up? And can you keep going? Because if you can't, you're probably going to put the weight back on again. So make small changes you can live with. Don't keep an eye too much on the scale either. Look for those non-scale victories. My weight had plateaued a couple of weeks again. I was thinking, oh, not again. I thought I found a diet that works for me. Then I went trouser shopping this weekend. I've always worn a 42-inch waist. So I said to Lavinia, grab me a 40 and a 38 for a laugh and I'll try them on. I came out wearing the 38s, they were baggy. I went back in, I ended up wearing a 36 slim fit pair of jeans, and they did up around my waist. I nearly fell over. You can't always trust those scales. Muscle weighs more than fat, remember that, and just find what works for you. Get encouragement from this, get encouragement from coming to classes. That's what I'm here for. If you want any advice, you can shoot me an email, you can fill out something on the contact form. I'm here to help, I'm here to answer questions. Helping people's what I'm into. Back on track living, that's what we're all about. So look us up.